You know, I usually stay out of these conversations, but with Caitlin Clark, I can't stay silent anymore.
Defensively comes over, right hand.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Clark Update. I hope you are all having an amazing day because today I have another exciting and genuinely fascinating video for you. If you are a true Caitlin Clark fan, you are going to want to stay until the very end. Before we get started, let me know you are part of the Clark Update army by dropping CC 100% in the comments below. I love seeing all the incredible Clark fans show up. Now, without wasting another second, let's jump straight into it. What would happen if one of the greatest basketball players who ever lived watched the WNBA's most talented young athlete get singled out through deeply questionable methods? The basketball world is in absolute shock over Michael Jordan's stunning comments on Breanna Stewart's behavior toward Caitlin Clark. And today you are going to hear the truth. But first, have you ever seen any athlete targeted the way Caitlin Clark has been throughout her professional career? What Michael Jordan witnessed during the New York Liberty game has fundamentally changed his view of the WNBA entirely. And what he had to say cut straight to the heart of Breanna Stewart's reputation. Caitlin Clark is in the exact same position Michael Jordan once found himself in, the most gifted player in a league full of elite athletes, surrounded by opponents who could not match her basketball IQ and chose physical intimidation instead. And Jordan made his position crystal clear, drawing the line between championship-level competitive basketball and what he described as a mob situation. It is the most despicable conduct I have witnessed on a basketball floor in decades. You heard that correctly. If you appreciate this content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 93% of viewers have not subscribed yet. It is completely free and takes just 1 second, but means everything to us. Already subscribed? Thank you so much for the support. Now let's get back into it.
It looked like Caitlin Clark has found herself in another situation following another game. This time it's involving Breanna Stewart. Now, Breanna Stewart refused to answer the questions when reporters asked her about that hard foul that she did on Caitlin Clark. Now social media has took it and ran with it. And we know anytime it's involving Caitlin Clark, it's going to grow legs and it's going to get attention.
Caitlin Clark go up for a layup and get slapped across the face by Breanna Stewart.
Look at this. Look. Wham! Right in the face. Look. Wham!
When Michael Jordan saw the footage of Breanna Stewart shoving Caitlin Clark from behind while she was already dealing with being poked in the eye, his reaction was immediate and unfiltered. This is a man who battled the most feared enforcers in NBA history, Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, and understood better than anyone what genuine competitive fire looks like. But even he recognized instantly that what Breanna Stewart did crossed every line of sportsmanship and competitive integrity. Here is what Michael Jordan had to say about the timing of that shove, and his perspective is absolutely devastating for Stewart's reputation. Jordan raised a point that millions of fans had been thinking, but nobody with his level of credibility had the courage to say out loud. Taking cheap shots at someone when their back is turned and they are completely exposed is not championship-level defense. In his era, considered the most physically demanding in NBA history, when you had a problem with someone, you faced them directly like a warrior. You did not wait for their back to turn and attack like a predator. And that is precisely what disgusted Michael Jordan about Stewart's actions. Jordan's reaction to Stewart's response after the incident made things even worse for her reputation. Rather than acknowledging she may have gone too far or showing any remorse, Stewart played the victim, claiming fans and media were unfairly targeting her. "Damned if I do, damned if I don't," she said. And those words only deepened Jordan's anger. In his view, true competitors and genuine legends always take full responsibility for their actions regardless of the consequences. When he watched Stewart deflect criticism and avoid accountability, Jordan said it reminded him of athletes who knew deep down they could not compete at the highest level, so they found questionable ways to remain relevant instead. Jordan's insight then shifts to shine a powerful light on everything that makes Caitlin Clark so extraordinary. Clark possesses the exact qualities that made Jordan the greatest: an exceptional basketball IQ, an almost supernatural clutch shooting ability, and a rare vision for elevating every single player around her. But what deeply concerns Jordan is that this remarkably gifted young athlete is being forced to spend her energy watching her back for cheap shots and dirty tactics instead of focusing entirely on reaching her limitless potential. Jordan says Stewart's approach represents everything wrong with certain players choosing to physically target Clark rather than putting in the work to match her talent and outwork her through preparation and dedication. It is deeply troubling, Jordan argues, that she faces physical assault precisely when she is at her most vulnerable. According to Jordan, this represents the worst competitive behavior he has ever witnessed in basketball. And the basketball community took notice immediately. Jordan drew direct parallels between Clark's current situation and his own experiences with physical intimidation during his professional career, but made it clear that what Clark is enduring goes far beyond anything reasonable. He pointed out that at just 22 years old, Clark is navigating more adversity than most athletes face across their entire careers, all while carrying the immense weight of being the undisputed face of women's basketball on the global stage. But perhaps the most powerful and far-reaching part of Jordan's statement was his warning about the precedent being set. If the WNBA allows players like Breanna Stewart to target superstars without meaningful consequences, it sends a dangerous message to every player in the league, that average players can use unethical tactics to stay relevant instead of developing their actual basketball skills. Jordan went even further, arguing that the league's failure to properly punish these actions is actively misleading the young fans watching at home, teaching them that targeting opponents is an acceptable strategy rather than showing them what talent, dedication, and true sportsmanship look like. And yet Jordan's most powerful prediction was about Clark herself. He said adversity has only made her stronger, that every cheap shot, every dirty move, and every attempt to intimidate her has done nothing but fuel her determination to prove her superiority through pure talent alone. He compared her situation to his own rookie years when opponents constantly tested his physical limits, but noted that Clark is doing it under a level of media scrutiny and public expectation that is genuinely unprecedented in the history of women's basketball. For Jordan, this is about far more than defending one gifted athlete. It is about defending basketball's fundamental integrity. He sees in Caitlin Clark every quality that makes the sport worth watching: skill, vision, class, and genuine competitive greatness. And in players like Breanna Stewart, he sees everything that threatens to drag the sport backward. Jordan's message to the WNBA was clear and direct: the league stands at a crossroads. They can either continue enabling lesser players to use dishonest strategies to stay relevant, or they can protect and elevate their best players and allow talents like Caitlin Clark to reach their full potential and lift the entire league with them. The decision they make will define the future of women's basketball. So the question now belongs to you. Will the WNBA follow Michael Jordan's call to protect Caitlin Clark, or will they continue allowing players like Breanna Stewart to employ tactics that damage the league's standing and integrity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Jordan is being too critical, or are his concerns completely legitimate? And most importantly, do you believe the WNBA will finally take the steps needed to protect its greatest star? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, because we will see you in the next one.